Hello everyone, my name is Jimmy and welcome back to The Last Lap. This week we are going to be previewing some road course action once again, except the series will be split at different venues throughout the weekend. Before we do hop into the video, I do want to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button. It really does go a long way, helps the channel grow. And you can also follow us on Instagram at The Last Lap News. We try to post some highlights and stuff on there throughout the week in between YouTube videos. As always, I have my friend and co-host Matthew on the show. How are you doing tonight?
It's been a long, rainy day out here in North Carolina, so not much today.
Yeah, it's been raining pretty much all day today, unfortunately, and yeah. So, I actually started an internship with a radio company, and one of my things was actually on the air today, so I thought that was really cool. It's just like a 60-second sports recap thing, but that was really cool to get that started.
You might find us. You might get me on the radio show too. Maybe we'll turn this to a radio show.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but it was really cool because I'm learning a lot about how to record stuff and use different voices and be high-pitched and entertaining and all that kind of fun and crazy stuff. So hopefully that transpires over to this YouTube channel and I can speak up a little bit better and do all that fun stuff. But we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. We got some news to cover first before we cover our picks for this weekend. The first piece of news was that there was an iRacing Pro Invitational race on Wednesday night. And I'm not really going to talk about the race that much because I don't really want to talk about the race, but I want to talk more about where they raced, and that was at a Chicago street course. And when this idea first came up, everybody was wondering if NASCAR would consider doing this in the future for real, like actually put a street course on the schedule. And by the way the broadcast looked, I think that people definitely do want to see a street course added in the future. And my opinion is that I definitely think they should try it. Now, do I think they should add several street road courses to the schedule? No, I don't think so. I think the normal road courses are fine, and I think they should just do one for now just to see how it works, because street courses are really narrow, and it'll probably be pretty hard to pass with these giant cup cars on a street course, but I would be open to them trying it. And kind of like Clint Boyer said in the broadcast, I think he put it good that he would like to see a street course in, let's say, Chicago one year, and then move it to Seattle the next year, then like Miami the next year, and kind of move it around each year. I think that would be really cool. But Matthew, what are your thoughts on the possibility of a street course being added to the schedule in the next few years, possibly?
Well, I would say no if it was in the Gen 6 car, but now we got the next gen car. I believe so, yes. They definitely should do Chicago first. As for like other cities, I would think of like, South Beach in Miami. I would love to see it in New York City, but I doubt it. I highly doubt that. So I don't think that's a possibility. What other cities would be good? Maybe Denver?
Detroit, maybe? I don't know. Detroit would probably be pretty good.
I don't know about Detroit.
Tampa? Or St. Petersburg. I know they do St. Petersburg for the IndyCar a lot in Florida.
Maybe Seattle? Seattle's a good.
Yeah, Seattle wouldn't be bad. Vegas. Should totally do it in Vegas. Oh my gosh.
But anyways, I think it's a good idea for the Gen 7 car because of, that car is made for road courses. So I feel like it's gonna be much better racing with that. I would love to see one. I would love to see at least two. If any of them takes away one of the worst mile and a halves on the schedule, I am a fan of. So put that on the schedule. Get rid of the worst mile and a halves, please. But anyways, yeah, I would love to see him in the future.
All right, now we're going to hop into a little bit of silly season news about some rumors of drivers heading to different places. I don't think we've covered that too much the past few weeks, but we may or may not have already addressed Brad Keselowski, but he might be going into an ownership role at Roush next season.
Which we have talked about floating around.
Whatever. I'm bringing it back up because I can and it's important, but yeah, Brad Keselowski could be going to Roush Fenway. There's kind of that rumor floating around. People are asking him questions, and he's not really saying much. So it might be a possibility. And then the newest one that's come up that we definitely haven't talked about is Kirk Bush. He could possibly be moving to 2311 Racing next year. He could possibly be a second driver at that team. I feel like it'd be a good fit for him to be a veteran of that team and be able to hopefully try and lead them and give some good advice. I mean, they have Denny Hamlin, but Denny Hamlin is obviously racing for Joe Gibbs Racing, so he's not driving his own cars per se and giving feedback. So Kurt Busch could be a good fit for that race car. But Matthew, what's your thoughts on the whole rumor about Kurt Busch heading to 2311 Racing next season?
Well, if it does come true, I think this is a perfect move for 2311 Racing. This will definitely help them with their future, their growth. Having a proven champion, a 30-some-time winner, and a guy that's been around since 2001, I feel like they're the perfect driver that they need to help this program build on itself, to get better. Because Kirk Busch has always made his cars go faster than what they are, especially in 2012 when he was with Phoenix Racing. He almost won at Sonoma in a Phoenix Racing car, being in front of guys like Tony Stewart, one of the best road course racers, and Jeff Gord. So he can make any car better than it is, especially Chip Ganassi too. I mean, yeah, he has won in that car, but let's just be honest, when Jimmy McMurray was in that car a few years ago, he wasn't really like, I mean, he was good, but he wasn't like a guy that would be up there winning races. So he can make any car get better. So this is definitely great for 2311 Racing. It's great for Bubba Wallace to have a teammate who has so much experience and also has to deal with controversy in the past, and knowing Bubba, who has dealt with, you know, all this big news and stuff like that, especially from last year. I feel like that can help him grow as a driver, and also outside the track as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if I'm pretty sure 2311 Racing is going to add a second car, but nothing confirmed yet. It'll be interesting if they do go with an experienced Kurt Busch or maybe a younger driver. It'll be interesting for sure, but those are just some rumors floating around. Nothing confirmed yet, but as soon as something does get confirmed, you guys will know about it. But now we're going to move on to our predictions for this weekend. The NASCAR Xfinity Series will be at MidOhio, and the NASCAR Cup Series will be at Sonoma. So 2 different tracks for each series this weekend. And Matthew has given me the choice to pick my Xfinity pick first, because obviously he swept the weekend last weekend and demolished me. So he gets to pick his Cup picks first. I'll go ahead and do my Xfinity pick. This is pretty tough because there's at least 3, 4, maybe 5 good options for a pick for the Xfinity Series this weekend at MidOhio. But I'm going to go with Austin Cindric because he is starting on the pole, and I feel like him starting up front will allow him to keep that track position for most of the race. He hasn't been on a roll lately, so that's kind of why I'm almost regretting picking him, just because he hasn't really ran that well the past few weeks, but I think he could come alive at this road course, so that's why I'm picking Austin Cindric as my pick for the Xfinity Series. Matthew, who you got for Xfinity this weekend?
Man, this is tough. I mean, this is really competitive right now. Man. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go with the kid that's on fire right now, Ty Gibbs, for the 2nd weekend in a row. He spun out last weekend and rebounded in the win. We're racing on a road course. The last time he was on a road course, he won on his first career start. I'm going with Ty Gibbs. I mean, I could have said AJ Allmendinger too, but just because Ty Gibbs has basically been on fire of all his starts, and he just won, so I feel like, you know, he's going to be up there for sure.
Yeah, I think those are both pretty solid picks for both of us, but you have drivers like AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier as well. There's a few other picks as well that could ruin our picks this weekend, but I think those are 2 very solid picks for both of us. And now for our Cup picks, at Sonoma. Oh, also news about Sonoma is that they're gonna do like the IndyCar part. They're gonna do the carousel. They're not gonna. They used to go straight down the backstretch and not do that carousel part. So
they
now
did
they're
the
gonna switch
carousel
up
part in
the layout.
2019, the last time they raced there.
They did do that. I almost forgot about that.
They did it once, and then
still,
COVID happened, and we forgot about it.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. But yeah, they're doing the carousel part again. I completely forgot that they did that back then. But that's just a tiny bit of news for people who may have forgotten, just like I did. But Matthew, who are your picks for this weekend at Sonoma?
Well, I think my picks are really clear who are going to be this weekend. Of course, I'm picking Chase Elliott's my main pick. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I mean, he's already won a road course this year. Even though I do say that road course win was absolute pure luck. Sorry. I just think it was. If the caution did not came out, we all know who would have won COTA, and that's going to be my second pick, Kyle Larson. Of course, Kyle Larson's been on fire this season. In my opinion, the best driver in the Cup Series. Even on the road courses, he's shown that same amount of speed as he has on the mile and a half this year. So Kyle Larson's my second pick. And for my third pick, I'm going with Martin Truex Jr. The last time we were at Sonoma, it was all the way back in 2019, but Martin Truex won that race. And as long as it doesn't rain, which I highly doubt it, because it's California, middle of the desert, basically, Sonoma is. So, well, it's not desert, but the grass is always burnt there. It always makes it look like we're in Arizona or something. But anyways, as long as it doesn't rain in Sonoma, I feel like Martin Truex Jr. will also be a contender as well. So he's going to be my third pick.
I am not surprised by any of those picks because those were my first three picks. Good thing I had backup picks, but
we'll see how this
stole
goes.
My first three picks. And to be fair, Chase Elliott getting that luck win at COTA is payback for the bad luck that he got at the Daytona road course. So I'm gonna call it even on that one. It was the right
call. Stop.
Anyways, for me, I don't know how good these picks are gonna be, but I'm just kind of winging it this week. My main pick is actually going to be Kyle Busch, your driver, because he does have a win there in 2015, and that was coming off of a broken leg. So that was broken leg and broken whatever was in the other leg. He broke his leg and his foot, I think, whatever. Anyways, I'm picking Kyle Busch as my main pick, and then my second pick is going to be his teammate, Christopher Bell, because he won the last road course at Daytona. That might not mean much, but I feel like Christopher Bell could have a chance this weekend. And then my third pick is going to be William Byron, just because Hendrick Motorsports is on a roll right now, and he did race at Sonoma back in 2019 because he was in the Cup Series then. Not sure how he did, but just with Hendrick Motorsports being on a roll right now, I feel like William Byron could excel any weekend, kind of like Kyle Larson is right now. So those are my three picks, and probably not going to get any of them right, but we'll see. It's worth a shot. So do you have any reactions to my picks or any closing thoughts before we wrap this episode up?
Man, we basically did the reverse of our main picks this week. Man, this is going to be tough. I mean, I got to cheer for my boy, but I can't get you those 3 points. And I don't want Chase Elliott winning, but I got to get the 3 points. I don't know what to do now. So it's going to be...
I think you have plenty of a gap in the points to cheer for Kyle Busch.
It's going to be a tough weekend.
You can't even talk. You have an 8-point lead. Like, if Kyle Busch wins, you shouldn't even care because I'll still be like 5 points behind you. But yeah, it'll be an interesting weekend for sure. Lots of road course racing. I love MidOhio, honestly. Like, I really like that track. And I'm really excited that the Cup Series is going to Road America later this year. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, definitely excited for some more road course racing this weekend. And that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We're finally back in the swing of things with, like, I was gone on vacation and internship stuff and whatever. We're finally getting a schedule solidified, and we're back and better than ever, bringing you guys some NASCAR content on YouTube. But we'll come out with a recap video on Monday. But until then, we will see you guys in the next video.